are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear.
Yo, halftime. It's another beautiful night. Amongst the twilight, and you at the best place in the world to be. On top of the motherfucking moon. From the dance to Willie Ian and Ken the Misfit, featuring the legendary Music Soul Child. This one is called Red Money Carlo. Keep it locked right here on Glass House Radio.
Renaissance, a whole cruise on Harlem nights. You were a musical, I had the privilege to see it twice. And illuminated in lights, the future was kites. Starring my favorite flower, pop made famous in life. She grew the concrete and blossomed right in front of my eyes. Loved her so much I became the character that she could fly. We had an unforgettable season, the ratings were high. Stars, we could love, we would light up the sky. Some happened to see you too when we brought it out back. It was not the connection or even love that we lacked. Sometimes storylines change and hurt respect. I know that we ain't even talk, but I talk better than tracks. You were a Renaissance, a whole cruise on all the nights. You were the breeze, you were the brush, you were everything right. Cheers to the love story that we were both in. Lord knows I missed the ride we both rode in. I remember the drive, we rode the satellite beach. But you inspired and classic, but you inspired to reach. We did something for the city, bro. You taught us to love. Purple Heart Highway, I never thanked you enough. I never thanked you for the light. You really shined, it was night. One of the darkest, but you came in Vegas, wanted to fight. Lit it up, and that's why this took the longest to write. Forever must be nice, but really is the life. I heard that just makes the heart grow fonder and fall back. I mean, we could have traveled, but the rough would have called back. It seems like time has got a hold of us. It's not letting go until we do. But who am I without the star of the show? But maybe that's all life is trying to get me to see. Set my mind free, and then I find me. I don't know, this was a tough one. Don't mind me. That red car and you, good times. It reminds me. Lord knows, Color red. Yeah, that's what we call it. I still have that car right now. I take it back down to Satellite Beach. That's what love was, you know. Rose, we were bigger than big. Just to know to everything we did. Yeah. Lord knows I miss that girl.
Can we link up tonight? Drink some rock and Sprite tonight. My pussy is super tight. Couple years without taking pipe. I am squirting back to back. I made a mess over the floor. Moaning out loud, the neighbors banging on my door. But the pounding ain't gon' get it. You gotta put your tongue all up in it. Give me a choke me up on your back. I do the scratches on top of cars, up in these bushes, on these staircases. No fucks where we do it. Don't tell nobody what we do. I won't tell nobody what we do. Keep this between me and you. All of this between me and you. Let me fuck on you. LMF for you.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? How you been? What's up, my friend? Good morning to all of y'all out there in radio land, in your beds, on your way to work, in your car, or whatever it is you doing. You have woke up for another day. You are ready to start. Get this thing-a-langin' and take on the world. I am your girl, Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. Uni the Motivator. But you tune in right here on Hits 92.3 because I am the Hood Unicorn. And this morning, I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to let you know what's going on in the community. I'm going to make you figure out why. Just why. I mean, with this many humans on the planet, sometimes we going to have to just ask ourselves, why? And we might get around to a little bit of Ask the Hood. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We just got finished playing some good music. You heard Red Monte Carlo by our own Willie Hen. You also got yourself a little bit of booty in your face this morning with some Shy Kiera and LMFOU. And let's get this thing started. So Rodney said he needs some motivation this morning. He said he moving a little slow. He needs something to help him get him riled up and ready, okay? This was on my heart as I was walking in because somebody posted something on one of my posts, like one of my flyers, my Book Me flyer to be exact. Book me if you guys need a host, if you need somebody to hee-hee-ha-ha with, if you need somebody to get your party started, if you need a motivator or anything like that, y'all can book me. And so I post these posts every once in a while or whatnot to generate revenue and business. And somebody underneath it just put one of those faces. You know what I'm saying? Like the emoji with just the line as a mouth. So I went up underneath her comment and politely said, so what's this mean? Because this is the second time that this particular mayonnaise-based person has posted this on this same post. The first time she posted it, I put a heart. I see you. Every comment is a comment. It's still interactions. But see, the second time you did it, now I'm wondering, what's your issue? So I'm going to address it. And I'm asking you, so what does this mean? You know what I'm saying? If you are not a coward and if you aren't a keyboard killer, you know what I'm talking about? Them people who get on the keyboard. If you're not a keyboard killer, stand up, speak up, and say what you got to say. Otherwise, you are now under the guise of hater. And I'm a big fan of haters are fans too, okay? So you can go in line with the rest of the fans as well, okay? I can't tell the difference between a hater and a fan. And basically what I'm saying to you today is there are going to be a lot of naysayers. There are going to be haters. There are going to be detractors. There are going to be people who don't believe that you should be where you should be doing what you should be doing. There are going to be people who question why you want to do this or why you were given these accolades, why you win it. Don't worry about those keyboard killers. Don't worry about those Twitter cowards. Don't worry about those people who cannot save face and speak directly to you. Okay? Don't worry about those people. Cat Williams, my brain said Kevin Hart. Cat Williams said a long time ago, and I stand by this, If you only have 2 haters at the beginning of the year and you don't have 5 by the end of the year, what were you doing with yourself this year, boo-boo? What were you doing with yourself? You obviously have not elevated. Now, if you walking around here and you got people questioning your abilities, you got people wondering why you get the blessings that you get, baby, revel in your haters. Enjoy them, love them, because people don't hate on people who ain't doing shit. Okay? If you don't know, let me explain this to you. Let me let you know. People do not hate on people that they don't think is a threat. People do not hate on people who are just laying in the bed, who aren't making waves, who aren't shaking things up. People do not hate on people that they are not intimidated by. So if you got a hater, embrace your hater. Thank your hater for letting you know that you on top of your game and you doing what you supposed to be doing. Okay? Enjoy your haters. We need them. Matter of fact, I could use another hater or two. What's up? Tell me my hair ain't cute. Come and call my show a little podcast. Let me know my ass ain't fat. I don't care what you got to say about me, sweetheart. I laugh at it. Bring it on. That just means that another person has seen me and is watching, whether you like it or not. As a matter of fact, go tell your friend how much you hate me so that they can come over here and watch me too. Baby, all interactions, all insights are good insights as far as I'm concerned, okay? Okay, yeah. So today I have quoted Cat and I have quoted Eazy-E. My day is done. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Somebody said people hate on lazy people all day, lady. I don't think that's the same kind of hate. People aren't hating on lazy people, they're judging. That's a difference. You judge lazy people because you don't feel as though they're doing what you believe they need to be doing. That's not hate. That's something completely different, okay? But it's okay. If you feel how you feel, then you can feel the way you feel, and that's great with you. This my show. I got the mic. I just said what I said. All right, y'all, I cannot wait for this. This is a great day. Today we've got it's Wednesday, so we've got some currency conversations. We're going to be talking about money today and who made some money, who losing some money, who whatever with some money, but we're going to talk about some monies today. Later on in the day, we have, so you don't say, when somebody tell you something that happened, you be like, you don't say that happened for real. We got a couple of those to talk about today. And then we have some Ask the Hoods. If you have an issue, if you have a problem, if you have a little situation and you're not sure if you right or you wrong, or if people just hating on you, let me know. Send it up here to me and I'll go ahead and answer the question for you, because I promise to God, I got an answer. I really do. I got an answer. All right, let's see. We're going to move this out the way. And we're going to add card. And that was embrace your haters. Yes, embrace them haters. Y'all love them haters. Don't let them haters make you mad. Don't do that. Because it'll always be somebody out there that's trying to make you mad, okay? Just go ahead and love on them haters and let them know that you see them, okay? All right, so we've got a hater in the building because obviously you know me better than I know me. This young man has said, his name is Bomb First 157. He said it's pronounced ask, not ax. It's pronounced kiss my ass, okay? How about that? Doesn't matter how I say it. You understood what I meant with the rest of the words in the sentence. So don't worry about that. I haven't asked anything, but I'll ask you whatever I want to. How about that? There we go. All right. Yes. Rodney Watson said, Sunshine got a little CG upgrade in the corner of the screen. What you talking about? What upgrade you talking about I got, Rodney? But that camera looking good though, ain't it right? They got that upgrade on that video. Yes. That girl is in HD 45682p. Ah! Thank you. All right, y'all. Y'all laughing at me. It's okay. I want you to laugh. Wake your ass up this morning. I'm trying to do my best to wake you up. Let's get this thing-a-langin'. I haven't been to the movies in a while. It's just my own choice. I've never really been a big movie theater person. The last movie that I can really remember going to for whatever reason was For Color Girls. Y'all remember that movie For Color Girls by Tyler Perry? Okay, so me and a group of my friends, we all went for whatever reason. We were having a girls' night out. I was about 7 months pregnant with my son, and he didn't like the movie. It was a man bashing ass movie. My son knew it and he didn't like it. The whole time I was in the movie, I kept saying, why is Janet Jackson coughing? Nobody coughs in movies. This bitch is sick. And everybody around me kept saying, Sunshine, why do you keep saying that? Wait till the end of the movie. She got the clap. She got the stomp. She got something wrong with her. But I promise you right now, don't nobody cough in movies. People don't cough in movies. They don't brush their teeth in movies. They don't go to the bathroom in movies. And they don't lock their doors in movies. If you see somebody do any of those things in movies, they are making a point to show it to you. And she just kept, yeah, what you doing? I knew something was wrong with her. Okay. The only other way you're gonna get me to go to the movie is if I go to Starlight Drive-In, where I could take my own plate, get my own food, I could smoke in the car, have a really great time. Them the only times I go to the movies. Why do I not go to the movies that much? Well, I saw Outbreak. Remember that movie Outbreak? Yeah, I'm that old. All it took was one person to walk in the movie theater and cough. There's no windows in this bad boy. I can't see what this person looked like coughing, and all of us got it. Because of that, it's just been a long time coming since I've been to a movie theater, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay. If I go, it's my anxiety level be high as hell, and I'm Pharrelling the hell out of myself, okay? But AMC is making just another reason why I won't go to the movies no more, especially after you got Disney Plus, Showtime, and everything comes straight to streaming. Why would I go to the movie theaters when I can just wait? But listen to what AMC is doing. Listen to this foolishness. All right. So AMC Theaters is changing the way that it charges for seats. America's largest movie chain just announced that the prices of a ticket will now be based upon, get this, seat location. Meaning seats in the front row will be cheaper, while more desirable seats in the middle will now cost more. The ticket pricing initiative called Sightline at AMC will roll out this year at roughly 1,000 movie theaters by the end of the year. Okay, so now y'all gonna have to have security. Because I'm telling you right now, the amount of people that are going to sit in the wrong seats, that's going to sit where they want to sit, the amount of fights that's about to break out because of this. Y'all, I don't think that this is the smartest thing to do. You're trying to get people into the movie theaters right now. Less and less people are going to the movies. We have streaming services, we have our phones, we got Tubi, we got what's that thing where you can download the movies? My husband be using it. I think it starts with a K, Kodak or something, whatever. But there are so many other reasons why we don't go to the movie theater right now. Why would you make it so that more people want to go to the movie less? I'm not paying more for a seat in the same damn theater. Like this is dumb. This is dumb. I don't like this. But this could be me. You might have a different opinion. If you got a different opinion on it, please let me know. Let me know, okay? Why is that not showing up? Okay, whatever. 3 pricing tiers will soon be offered. For example, the highest end, which is the preferred tier, are in the middle of the theaters and will be priced at a slight premium compared to its standard tier, which is the theater chains will remain the most common choice and be sold for the traditional cost of a ticket. The third tier is called value, which are the seats in the front row of the theaters, which will cost less than its standard tier. Then front seats, them the seats where you gotta sit up like this. The screen so damn close to you that you don't know what's going on this side of the movie. Everything is real HD in your face. Sightline at AMC will more closely aligns with AMC's seat pricing approach to that of many other entertainment venues, offering experience-based pricing and another way for moviegoers to find value at the movie. I don't think that that's what this is going to do. This is the wrong industry for this. I'm not about to sit up here and pay Ticketmaster prices for a movie. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. 404-254-4347. The phone number is 404-254-4347. I would really like to know if you, as a moviegoer, would pay an additional premium to pick your seats. So what happens if you come into the movie late? You know those people who come in after the popcorn comes across the screen, after all of the questions and the trivia comes up, when the lights is down and we've already started the beginning of the movie. What happens when you come into the movie and it's a full house and somebody decided to sit in your seats anyway? Is there going to be a usher in there checking seats, telling people to move? So now you're disrupting the movie because I can't hear because y'all arguing over this is my seat. Like, I just don't see this as being flexible when I can lay in my good ass bed on my Sealy Posturepedic with my covers and watch Disney Plus. Or watch Prime or Netflix or whatever else the hell it is. The movie industry is already lacking. Like, they're already trying to bring bodies in. I don't think this is the right way to do it. You want to make some more money for a movie theater, AMC? This is what I think you should do. Have a theater specifically for smoking. In all of the states where they allow recreational cannabis, that's what y'all should do. Have one particular theater where people can come in and blow their weed while they watching movies. And make sure all the movies that they can watch while they doing this are comedies, romance comedies, stoner flicks. That's what I would do. But this right here, I don't think that this is a good idea. I don't at all. Let's see. We've got some comments. A room of therapy said, y'all still going to the movies? Why do we pay to keep these people in business while going broke? They're going out of business and want us to keep them afloat. You better stop it. The movie theater is not an opera, a concert, etc. Netflix is gonna lose next too. This is all from the same person. Okay? Netflix is gonna lose too. I'd sign up so fast. You must be talking about my idea to be able to smoke in the movie theater. I'd sign up for that one too. Movie and bake. I like that too. Movie and bake. Let's see. We got Bigo going over here. D33P Scroker said, all I need is my 75-inch flat screen TV on the wall. Okay. And I believe it. Thank you for everybody who's sending me love. Thank you for sending me gifts and love. He also said, I love that pretty face and them sexy lips. Thank you. I get it from my mama and my daddy. You know what I'm saying? They gave it to me. But yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't pay more to AMC to go see a movie. I'm definitely not paying a premium determining where I want to sit. And I think this is going to be the start of the end for AMC. The start of the end was already the pandemic. We already got issues with movie theaters having bed bugs in them. We already have issues with people not cleaning up. We already have issues with people arguing and fighting in the movie theaters and spitting on folks. Look it up. We already got issues. Remember Aurora, where old boy came in looking like Bane and shot everybody in the movie theater? Like, the fact that I got to pay $17.99 for some popcorn is an issue for me. So now I got to pay for a premium seat and I got to pay for popcorn and I can't bring my own jujubes in. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like I already got my Milk Duds, my Twizzlers and a Sprite from the dollar store before I came. Please believe that. And depending on if I'm with my kids or not, I probably got me a little thing of tequila in this bag too because it's dark and I'm about to enjoy myself. I don't know about y'all, okay? But I know me, okay? I don't know. If you gonna charge anything, charge for them that movie theater where they got the beds where I can go ahead and Netflix and chill in the movie theater. That's what you charge for, okay? AMC 420, exactly. Have a whole theater specifically for smoking. AMC 420. I'm all for that. Aromatherapy said, I was done after that shooting for real. Couldn't have paid me to go see Black Panther 2 in a movie theater. I would have seen Black Panther in the movie theater. For me, it's all of y'all people. It's the COVID of it all. It is. But it's been like that since before COVID ever happened. I've been a germaphobe for a very, very long time, okay? And the movie theater is just one of those places where the germaphobe in me really jumps out. It really does. But I'm not for this. I'm not for this. I think AMC did a bad job with that one. Let's see. We got another one since we're talking about movies. Let's go ahead and talk about this movie merger. Thank you, Peachy. My friend Peachy Tea Time said I look so cute today. Peachy, I got a new camera, baby. That thing is HD. You can see it. Oh, I said I got to start putting my makeup on every day if I'm going to have this HD camera. All right, so for all those people who like watching movies, like being at the house and like paying for services and premium video services, Paramount and Showtime are combining. All right, so I don't know any Paramount movies, or is Paramount the movie like that makes it, or is there an actual streaming service Paramount? Is there a streaming service like Showtime and Cinemax and Netflix, or is Paramount just well, let's find out. Paramount is planning a huge change to its streaming services. The news has come out that it will be merging Paramount Plus and Showtime. With the coming changes, executives warned that layoffs are likely to happen, as well as changes to programming to follow in the coming weeks. Paramount CEO Bob Bakish announced the move in a memo to staff Monday afternoon, confirming rumors that have been spreading among the staff for quite a while. The currently two separate platforms, the Showtime linear pay TV channel and the premium tier of Paramount Plus, will be rebranded as Paramount Plus with Showtime. That's all y'all could come up with? That was the best name y'all could come up with? I would have came up with Paratime. Something, but okay. Chris McCarthy will lead the Showtime studio and linear channel, while Tom Ryan will oversee the streaming business. The Showtime Paramount Plus merger is projected to result in a $30 million plus cost in savings. Bakish added that the changes will also unlock operational efficiencies and financial benefits for the company. He went on to say, while we are confident this is the right move for our company, our consumers, and our partners, we know this change brings uncertainty for teams working in these brands and businesses. We are committed to being as transparent and thoughtful as possible throughout this process. We expect to share additional details in the coming weeks. Reading between the lines, there will be cuts in connection with the merger, with details is still to be announced. Other changes, like the pricing plan for merging accounts for people with both Showtime and Paramount Plus, will also come in the next few weeks. Okay, if I got either one of them, you should just automatically let me have the other. No? If I already got Paramount Plus and y'all change to Paramount Time, then just go ahead and grandfather me in. If I already got Showtime and y'all changed to Showmont, then just go ahead and grandfather me in. But this Paramount Plus Showtime thing, that name is entirely too long. Nobody is going to call it that, sir, ma'am. Y'all could be Showmont or Paratime, but Paramount Showtime is just too much. It's just too much for my mouth. It's just too much for my mouth. Somebody said just call it Paramount Plus, but then where the Showtime come in at? You ain't getting enough of it in there. It's all right. It's all right. Let's keep going. So I have a real question for y'all. With all of these streaming services, what's too much? What's your cap out? How much are you willing to pay for different streaming services to be able to watch your shows? And if there's only one show or two shows that you like on there, do you still pay for that service? Or do you just ask somebody to let you borrow their login? Because I'm telling you right now, I need somebody to jump in my DM and let me borrow their Amazon Plus login for this one TV show. I just gotta watch this one TV show with fine ass Megan Good. When I watch all them episodes, I'll log off. I don't need nothing else off of Amazon Prime. I just need this one TV show. That show Harlem. If you have not watched that with Megan Good yet, please do. That show is good. It is funny as hell. And it got just enough sex in it to be adultish. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt about Insecure. Insecure was good. It was written well. And it had just enough sex in it to be adultish. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it to be too much sex when I start feeling like I'm, I got to take my clothes off. But just enough sex. Just enough is what I need. All right. Okay. This one right here. I call this one Spitting on God. I already know I'm going to want to watch this one again. I call this one Spitting on God. When I hear stories like this, I realize I'm not a good person. Raise your hand if you don't believe you're a good person. If you can admit to it. I've told y'all a couple of times. It's things that I've done and I've said and I've responded to that I know for sure I'm going to be on the spirit bus to hell. Spirit is plane. I'm be on the spirit plane to hell or the mega bus to hell. And I'm not alone. Y'all is riding with me. Okay. It's a couple of y'all riding with me. This right here, if this would have happened to me, they would have checked my ticket. They would have checked my ticket because I'm going to hell. Listen to this, y'all. If this woman wasn't spitting in God's face, a woman returns a bag of cash that had $15,000 in it, y'all. While walking home from work, she walking and found cash and turned it in. All right, listen to this. This is out in Michigan. For the past year, Diane Gordon leaves her home for VC Fresh Marketplace, where she works down Highland Road 5 days a week. It's 2.7 miles to be exact. She knows the exact distance because for the past year, she's been walking that route. Her car broke down last February, and she was walking home on January 21st when she stopped at a BP gas station for a snack. Before she could step foot inside, she noticed something particular. She said, I looked down on the ground and found a plastic bag with a large sum of money in it. When you turned it over, there was even more money. So she grabbed it and knew exactly what she needed to do. Take your ass to Carvana. That's what the hell she needed to do, because your ass is walking. You need to take your ass to the damn Par's Cars. That's what you need to do. Did she listen to God? No, she didn't. She said she grabbed it. She knew what she needed to do. This doesn't belong to me. I need to call a police officer. It never really crossed her mind to do anything other than return it, said Lieutenant Matthew Ivory. White Lake Police came out to investigate the envelope, which belonged to newlyweds. Inside the bag was also wedding cards. These were gifts from a wedding that occurred that day, said Ivory. I think it was $14,780 worth of cash. That was money Diane could certainly put to use, especially under the idea that she doesn't have transportation. Aside from freezing cold days, Diane doesn't mind the walk to work, but not having a vehicle means she's missing out on other things in her life. Grandkids have sporting events that she can't drive to. Jumping in the car and driving over to see them doesn't happen, Ivory said. It could have made my life a whole lot easier, but it's okay. It didn't belong to me. The police tracked down the newlyweds and returned the money. It was a young couple who had just gotten married that day. And the police turned their attention back to Diane. One of our officers' wives actually set up a GoFundMe, Ivory said, because the world could probably use more Dianes. I'm floored, she said. I mean, I didn't do anything special. If you'd like to help Diane get a car, you can find a link to that fundraiser here. She says, if you find something that doesn't belong to you, don't keep it. Look, I'm so glad there are people out there like this. I'm not that person. If I find a whole lot of money on the ground, I am going to look up and I am going to say, thank you, Jesus. My prayers, you answered them. You manifested all of my needs. Thank you. Y'all be sitting on top of a roof with the water surrounding your house, and God sends you a boat with a man in it, and you be sitting there talking about, nah, I'm waiting on God. What the hell? God sent this woman $14,780. Ma'am, that was rent, a down payment on a putt-putt, and food. Okay? And my ass definitely would have made sure I made it to the spot, because all this walking I've been doing, I need somebody to massage this leg. I be damned. And y'all can call me wrong if y'all want to. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. 404-254-4347. Let me know. Would you have turned in 15 grand? Would you? I just don't believe I'm that good of a person. And I'm okay with admitting that. That's part of y'all problem too. Y'all don't allow yourself the grace to be human. I'm human. I got flaws. I ain't perfect. And I'm telling you right now, I would have been at Chase. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. We will be right back with more of the show. Y'all stay tuned.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
Watching all my stories
is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right, you could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
From Bamandait, Libyan I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Now did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Did you check on me? Now did you notice me? Nobody will know the paranoia. Cause I put a smile on my face, a facade you can never face. And if you don't know me well, you won't see how buried I am inside my grave. Inside my grave. Cause you see people don't really know you. They don't really know you. Cause you see people, they don't really know you. They don't really know. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Or did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Did you check on me? Or did you notice me? Oh, Holy Father, they drive over my head. Cause they make you no leave me deep. Oh, Holy Father, yeah. Oh, make you try to understand. Yeah, who can know that for you? Cause you see people don't really know you. They don't really know you. Cause you see people, they don't really know you. They don't really know. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Or did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Did you check on me? Or did you notice me? I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Or did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Did you check on me? Or did you notice me?
This project is something that I've never, ever seen Hollister do. This is a real dream come true. Hi, my name is Gerald Brown, and this is the Midwest Kids Hollister Collection. We just invest in real people. I want people to see the clothes and be able to see themselves in it. The collection looks amazing. It's like a dream come true in so many ways.
All right, we back. Y'all make sure y'all check out that Midwest Kids brand. That is a new advertiser I have right here on Hits 92.3. I have some of those Midwest Kid clothes, and you would be wearing those clothes with some real dope people. Like I've seen LeBron James wearing Midwest Kids. I've seen Common wearing Midwest Kids. Hell, I've seen Con Yizzle wearing Midwest Kids. So y'all make sure y'all check out MidwestKids.com. They are a really, really, really dope group of guys, and they're creating something really amazing. I'm a Midwest kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Ohio, so shout out to them. All right, let's get this thing back into motion. I have a question out there right now. Would you turn in $15,000 cash if you found it on the ground? Are you that good of a person? If you found that much money, nobody was with you, nobody knew you found it, but you found $15,000 on the ground. You've been praying to God, God, help me. Man, what? God, help me. I need help, Lord. Where you at, God? And then now you find 15 grand on the ground. Do you turn that in? Do you look God in the face and spit? Because that's the way I see it. You basically spitting on God. But y'all call in, let me know. 404-254-4347. There go them hiccups, y'all. My hiccups kicking in for the day. All right. It is time for You Don't Say. You Don't Say is where I just find here. Look, y'all, look. Some of this stuff, you don't say. All right, we're gonna get this thing started. This one right here was a big one for me, and I don't think this is a good idea. I'm quick to tell y'all when I don't think things are a good idea. This is one that I don't think is a good idea, and I want to know what y'all believe. Okay, this isn't gone through yet. So Massachusetts, where y'all at? Anybody here from Massachusetts? I need y'all to go vote. I need y'all to stand up and say how y'all feel about this. A proposed Massachusetts bill would give inmates up to 1 year off of their sentence if they donate their organs. Hold on, let me check the phone line. Somebody had turned off. There we go. There we go. And 5-6. Hello, caller. Who this is?
Hello, this is Miss Peachy.
Hey, Miss Peachy, how you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So, I have a quick question for you. If you found 15 grand on the ground, what are you doing?
All right, so let me tell you the backstory to this. So, I covered this story on my show actually last week.
Okay.
So, I know the full back end of it.
Okay.
So, you know me. You know I'm very spiritual. You know I believe in God and everything. So, with that being said, you got to have faith. If I would have saw that money and saw that them cars was in there, knowing that it was for somebody's wedding, I definitely would have turned it in. Number one, I would have turned it in because I knew God was going to bless me with something even more, even better. That's number one. Okay. And number two, you know them folks needed that money. They just got married. $15K, that's a lot of money. A lot of us ain't getting money like that for our wedding.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So, at all.
At all.
So I definitely would have turned it in. Now, the back end of this story, and I hope everybody is listening to this.
Y'all better be listening.
When something like that happens, you have to make sure you do the right thing. And you also have to make sure that you have faith in God. Now, those officers put up a GoFundMe for this lady. And if she would have kept that $15K, yes, she could have got a car. Yes, she would have had $14K, let's say. Mm-hmm. She would have got the money. She would have probably had some issues in the long run because it wasn't hers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because there is a law. If you find money, you do have to turn it in.
Yeah. So she gave that money back. They put up a GoFundMe for her. When I checked out her GoFundMe, and I want you to check it too, Sunshine.
Okay.
So as of today.
What's it
So
at?
when I checked her GoFundMe last week when I did my show, that woman had raised over $54K. $54,000. Her GoFundMe. Now, if she would have kept that $14K, that's all she would have had was that $14K.
That's all she would have had.
That's it. But God blessed her with even more because she did the right thing. So that's the thing. The devil will make shit look so good. He will make it look so good.
That's why I said I'm on my way. I'm on a mega bus to hell. Because I promise you, I wouldn't have been thinking about no future GoFundMe. I would have been thinking about my
you don't know what
bills.
you would have got.
Huh?
I said, because we don't know what we would have got. That was just a whole, jumping out on the limb.
It would have been my luck. I would have got a GoFundMe for $15. I'm good. I got 15 in my hand right now. Right now. I'm telling you right now, God has tested me, and I failed.
Yeah, you would have.
He's still working on me.
Oh, you know what?
That one right there, it would have caused me pause. That would have caused.
And
that would have been a real pausing moment in my life.
And that 14K would have been gone within a week.
Really? Yeah, because I would have paid all
my bills. Because it wasn't given to you the right way.
Yeah.
So that 14K would have been gone in a week, within a day, within 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because I'm telling you, I would have paid that back rent. I would have filled up my refrigerator and the two in the basement, and I would have got me I would have been right on my way to Par's Cars and got me a little $5,000 beater. I'd have been driving to work.
So what would happen?
It would have broke down.
It would have broke down. The power would have turned off because of the storm. All your food would have.
Oh yeah, it'd have been all kind of bull fracking that.
It would have been all type of shit going on.
All kind of bull fracking that.
How did this happen?
Mega bus to hell, shouty. I'm on a mega bus to hell. Thank you for calling in, Peachy.
You're so welcome. And let me say this, y'all. If y'all do have to find some money out there, just remember my voice. If y'all see it, turn it in. Turn it in.
Don't listen to Sunshine.
Don't listen to Sunshine.
Don't listen to Sunshine. You better turn that money in.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you, baby.
Bye.
Let me know what you would do. Would you turn in the money or would you keep it? You riding Megabus to hell with me, or are you doing the divinity thing like Peachy? Because I'm telling you right now, Peachy a better person than me. Because I'm turning it in. All right, so listen to what's going on in Massachusetts. Like I said, I need y'all voting for this, okay? A proposed bill in Massachusetts would create a bone marrow donation program for inmates. Incarcerated people could receive up to 60 days, up to 1 year off for between 60 days up to 1 year off of their sentence for donating bone marrow. Legal reform advocates say this proposal is something out of a science fiction book or a horror stories. So forget sentence reductions for good behavior. With the proposed bill making its way through Massachusetts legislature, inmates could receive up to a year off their jail sentence by donating their organs. It's called the Act to Establish the Massachusetts Incarcerated Individual Bone Marrow and Organ Donation Program. They can't receive more than 365 days off their sentence, though. Let me ask you a question. What is a liver worth to you? Is a liver worth 365 days to you? What? And then this becomes the next question. How long do I have to have on my sentence? So if I got a 2-year sentence and I give you bone marrow, now I got to only do a year? Okay, maybe. But if I got a 80-year concurrent sentence, me getting a year off don't mean shit. What is the difference between this and just selling your organs? What is the difference? Let's go ahead and keep reading. Because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on this and I'm seeing this wrong. If you see this as a positive thing, let me know. 404-254-4347. The active pass would create a 5-person panel to oversee the implementation of the program, made up of 2 Department of Corrections officials, an organ donation specialist from a state hospital, and 2 advocates focusing on organ donation and prisoners' rights. The panel would determine eligibility standards and file reports of annual donations and estimated life savings associated with said donations. There should be no commissions or monetary payments payments to be made to the Department of Corrections for bone marrow donated associated by incarcerated individuals. The proposed text reads, none of the 5 co-sponsors of the proposed bill responded to Insider's quest for comment. State Representative Judith Garcia, one of the co-sponsors, explained the proposal with an infographic on Twitter saying Massachusetts organ donation waiting list has nearly 5,000 people on it, disproportionately impacting Black and Hispanic residents with no existing path to organ donation for incarcerated people, even if a relative were in need of a donation. The bill would restore bodily autonomy to incarcerated folks by providing opportunity to donate organs and bone marrow. So do I get to decide who I give my marrow to? Like, is this one of those, if I sign up, whoever need it, get it? Or is this one of those, my aunt out here dying and she need my bone marrow, and I'm a perfect match, but because I'm an inmate, I can't do it. But now under this bill, even though I'm an inmate, I can still do this for her and potentially get time off. If that's the case, and it's my decision, then that's what's up. But y'all, I'm really worried that this is going to become one of those things of you've got some rich white guy that's already had 4 lungs and now he's 106 and need another lung to last another 60 days or whatever. So y'all just go to the jail and go pick you out some lungs or something, or you go pick you out a pancreas, or you go pick you out a heart, or whatever else needs to be transferred. Like if I'm on death row and I don't even want to, I'm going to die anyway. Hell, here, I donate my heart. Like, who's to say it don't turn into that? I don't like this idea. I don't like this. This is sounding very suspect to me, and it's sounding like a setup. Let me know what you think. Hey, Wants and Desires, how you doing? He says, definitely a personal decision for an inmate. How bad do you want to get out? But again, this you can only get 365 days off. Okay, where am I doing my recovery? Because I don't want to give bone marrow and do my recovery in Gen Pop. You know what I'm saying? These correction officers don't care if my stitches pop. These inmates don't care that I just gave away I just had a drill drilled through my spine, or however you get the marrow out of the bone. I don't know. Do you suck it out? I don't know what you do. All I know is, let me go watch another episode of The Resident. Shout out to Malcolm Jamal Warner. I done started The Resident over from the beginning and watching from season 1. I like this show. This my new ER, baby. But yeah, no. A big part of me is saying that this ain't a good thing, y'all. A big part of me is saying that this is a slippery slope. Be perfectly honest with you, I don't like the concept of adoption. I feel as though adoption is just paying for children. Do I think that there have been some really great circumstances where people have gotten adopted? They live a wonderful, amazing lives. Yes, I do. I have 4 adoptive cousins, and I know they got great lives, and their lives are definitely exponentially better than it would have been if they would have stayed in their situations. But do I believe that on one end there's a good and on another end there's a bad? Absolutely. And in this situation right here, I feel as though the inmates are going to be exploited. I really do. I do not believe that you should be allowed to trade organs for time. Because that's essentially what they're saying. That you can trade an organ and get out of jail a year earlier. So what if I get complications? Now what? What if I need an organ? Can I get on the organ transfer list while I'm in jail? Because that don't make sense that I can transfer an organ out while I'm in jail, but I can't transfer an organ in. You see what I'm saying? Like, my life ain't worth it to save my life, but my life is worth it to save someone else's life just because I'm in jail. I don't think I'm okay with this. Someone said it seems like Kevin Ring said it seems like something out of a science fiction book or a horror story. Uh, um, this is just the sort of idea that we have. That we have this class of subhumans whose body parts we will harvest because they're not like us, or because they're so desperate for freedom that they're willing to do this. Ring, a former lobbyist who served 20 months in federal prison on public corruption charges as part of the Abramoff lobbying scandal, said he would have considered doing anything to reduce his sentence while he was incarcerated, making the whole thing feel like a coercive idea that preys on that desperation. In most state systems, you earn good time credits from participating in programming that's intended to reduce your risk of offending. So those make sense, Ring said, listing examples like drug treatment programs, job training, to show initiative to work towards rehabilitation. Those are things that at least connected, relevant, and that are at least connected and relevant to releasing them early. This one seems like it's not, though, and it just begs the question: how often? How about 2 years off for a limb for an amputee? Like, if I give you my leg, can I get a little bit more time off? What about an eyeball? Where will it stop? Is it only internal organs? I mean, hell, I'm in jail. I really don't need this foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the idea that we're harvesting from people who are in a situation that they are desperate to get out. If that's the case, just start paying people for their organs. At this point, I'm not an organ donor by license. And some people understand what I mean by that and others aren't. What I mean is, on my actual license, it does not say organ donor. I would not put that on there. But does my family know that if something happens to me and I can't come back, when they come to you and say, "Oh, we would like to know, can we harvest her organs?" Please say yes. Please, I'm not doing nothing with this body after I'm gone. Please allow other people to go ahead and live on with my love organs. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a possibility I could make it, don't make that decision while you still pumping and transporting me, and you look and see, well, she an organ donor, so I ain't gonna pump as hard. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait till we don't have no other options and you see that flat line. Then I become an organ donor, not before. And y'all, you feel how you feel on that one, but I'm Black and I got my own reasons for not trusting the government and believing that they'll allow me to slip off. Okay. Let's see. Rodney says they just trying to get that magic melanin flowing through their veins any way they see possible. I bet they won't test it out in the Iowa prison system or the Montana prison system. You know what? I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Try this out. Try this out in Utah. Let's see what they doing. Try this out in them Club Fed. Them the people who should be allowed to do it. People who only got a year. You only got a year. You got 12 months on your sentence, 16 months on your sentence. We'll revert this whole sentence if you donate. But if you got any more time than 12 months, or at max 18 months, if you've got 5 years or 12 years, I don't think you should be allowed to do this. It's not, I just don't see it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. 404-254-4347. You let me know if you feel as though somebody selling organs in jail would be a good thing. I just don't think this is a good thing. Okay, so we got another you don't say. Here in Atlanta, if I've lived many places. I lived in San Diego, California. I lived in Cleveland, Ohio. I've lived in Oakland, in Texas, in Houston. I've lived a couple of different places. And with me living those different places, I've learned the architecture of the city and stuff like that. California, this is in the middle of a desert. Most of California is is desert land. Yes. Cleveland, Ohio, that is literally a concrete jungle. There's not very big wide spaces of woods. It's more concrete, it's more industrialized than anything. Atlanta, Georgia, or just Georgia in particular, we're in the middle of a forest. I don't know if y'all notice, people who live more in the city might not notice as much, but in the suburbs, on the outskirts, everywhere else, we know that we live in the middle of the forest. How do we know? Because wildlife. I have seen chicken hawks or buzzards. This bird was sitting outside my house one day, and his wingspan was Jordan's. Like he opened up, he that thing went so far from left to right. I said, that's a big ass bird. I done seen coyotes. I done seen all kind of deers, bucks, and does, possums, turtles, all kind of stuff. We see all kind of stuff because I live right next to the woods. Like there's at least 5 acres behind my house. We are in the woods. So this one neighborhood is being overrun by deer. And someone said, well, let's shoot them. And I said, you don't say. So y'all just, okay, hold on. Let's listen to this. Out in Roswell, Georgia, some residents of a North Fulton neighborhood say they're being overrun with deer. They told Channel 2's Bren Mims that the deer are eating plants that they're eating plants and have made themselves too much at home in the Martin's Landing subdivision in Roswell. They just multiplied and they just love it here because everybody puts in some really good plants, especially the hostas, said Ray Briner, who has lived along the Pond Way for more than 30 years. He said, when we moved here, the deer weren't nearly as profuse as they are now. The deer have not only eaten all of his hosta plants, they ate a wreath that he had hanging in his backyard. They decided to help themselves to it, he said. A couple houses away, Andrew Michael said deer once gave birth in his fenced backyard. How lucky are you to be able to watch nature happen in your backyard? And you're complaining about this, sir. How dare you? He said it hopped a fence and nested in our backyard. And we have a little pond in the backyard, so I guess it was the perfect spot to have a baby. Caitlin Good, an urban wildlife programmer manager for the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, said the best way to control the neighborhood's deer population is to hunt them. That's right. She said she wants y'all to go out there with y'all guns and she wants y'all to hunt deer. Do y'all hear this? The number one tool for managing deer, it's the number one tool for managing deer herds, she said. Georgia allows bow hunting for deer in residential areas with permission from property owners. Roswell also allows deer hunting with a permit. The property manager of Martin Landing told Mims that there are no plans to allow hunting in the community. Good said aside from hunting, homeowners can plant deer-tolerant plants to discourage deer from browsing on their property. She said deer thrive in suburban areas because of the lack of hunters and the abundance of food. Shrubs and flowers in neighborhoods provide a buffet for deer. Berner said that he tries to keep the deer away by planting vegetation the deer don't like to eat. They're nice and all that, but if they didn't eat all my plants, that would be good. Okay, look, let me say this. Y'all know Mother Nature is here first, right? And Mother Nature don't care nothing about the fact that you went to Home Depot and bought some plants. You should have propagated them plants from somewhere else like I do and make them free, okay? But this is the thing. The moment we start trying to get rid of why is it that we have to kill this animal or this creature just because you finding it to be cumbersome for you? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this animal might be irritating to you, but it deserves to live the life that it deserves to live. And it was here. These creatures were here way before your house or your subdivision ever got here. We moved in their backyard. What if the deer decided to uproar and to take us down? You know what I'm saying? What if they all decided to get their herds together and start trampling all over our cars and everything else because we in they world? And I know somebody somewhere is saying, come on now, Sunshine, stop playing. You know what it is. And I get it. I do. But to say we want to start hunting in the city to control our deer populations sounds a little extreme. Because what happens when we out here with our beers hunting and having fun and you mess around and that ain't a deer? Or what happens when people stop using bows to hunt deers and they start using rifles and guns? I don't think guns or hunting has any place in the city. Nowhere around housing should hunting be allowed. I just don't think so. I see this as a bad thing. And again, maybe this might be me. Maybe y'all might think hunting in the city is a good thing. Maybe y'all might feel like F them deer, F Bambi and her stupid mama. I don't care. But me personally, I say leave them be. Go get a camera, take pictures. If a ornithologist is a bird watcher, what is a doe watcher? What y'all call people who watch does and deers and bucks and stuff? I become one of those, but I just don't think this is right. DJ Jelly said, what kind of bird? It was a chicken hawk or I don't know. This was a big ass damn bird. It was a big bird. Jelly. It was a big bird. It was a big bird, Jelly. It was a big bird. Hey, cousin Nicole, how you doing? Let's see. We got some comments. Chris is here. Chris said, yeah, no. And I think he's talking about the prison term. I'm with you, Chris. No, I don't give that. I don't like that. Rodney said, if I give an organ, beesh, set me free. And I feel the same way. An organ, it costs more than 365 days, sir. It took me 40 years to cultivate this organ. I'm going to need more than 365 days out of jail early for this organ right here. Okay. Chris also says it's not a good thing to sell organs. He doesn't believe you should be allowed to sell organs. And I don't think you should either. But I mean, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I kind of am on the fence about it. It's weird. And it's only because there's so many people out there who need organs, and there's so many people who are moved just off of monetary value. I don't believe you should, if you do donate an organ for money, I don't believe you should be allowed to donate more than one organ in your lifetime. I believe that the amount that you get for the organ probably should be paid half in part by insurance and half in part by the government or something like that. I don't know. Sunshine for President 2050. We'll figure it out then. But as of right now, organ donation for reduced jail sentences is definitely not one that I think is a good idea at all. Rodney said, have you been noticing all of the prehistoric thought to be extinct animals found again in the ocean? Hey, it's not Thursday. We talk about that on Thursday. Okay. We talk about that during Weird Science. Don't you be posing questions that's going to take me off subject. Okay. You come back tomorrow and you ask me about what I think about them finding animals that was already in the ocean. You already know how I feel. Okay, y'all trying to go to the moon and go to Mars. Y'all need to get y'all ass in this water and find out what's down there that y'all ain't seen in a minute. Okay. Good morning, David. I see you've been going through some stuff. I'm wishing blessings and abundance upon you. Okay. Chris said, it is extreme. Or what happens when the deer messes around and gets the burner on us? Exactly. What happens when deer start like chewing tires or kicking out lights and stuff like that? They gonna fight. Nature always finds a way to fight back, y'all. People, keep messing with them if you want to. Keep messing with them if you want to. Teacher Nietzsche said, I came home one night and 4 deer were in front of my building. I ran it, they ran into the woods and then looked back at me like I was wrong for coming home. Baby. Let me tell you, one time my husband was outside, right? And it was like late at night. He was outside doing whatever he was doing in the front yard. This man came in the house so quick. I said, what's wrong? He said, I know dogs. That wasn't a dog. I said, what was it? He said, that was a coyote. That definitely was a coyote. It scared the shit out of him. But he knew not to mess with nature. I see deers and does and everything in my front yard. They don't go in my back. Well, they used to come in my backyard, and then they stopped because I had a pit bull, and they don't come in your backyard if you got a pit bull. But my fence is also now like 6 feet, so they don't jump over into my fence anymore either. But when they were back there, or when we do see the deer in our front yard, we just sit in the window like this is Animal Planet and enjoy it. Because how often do you get to see stuff like that and not be in the zoo? I'm fascinated by watching the hummingbirds when they start coming and eating and drinking out of my hostas and stuff in front of my yard. Oh my God, I love watching the hummingbirds because they do acrobats and they moving around and flying and stuff. That stuff is interesting. Stop trying to kill everything off, man. Man is always just trying to kill stuff off. David said they went from crack rock to selling to organs for sale. Exactly. Leroy said, don't touch my organs, period. Chris said, nah, yo, it's going to be organ block wars, yo. We don't need to have no more issues in this country. I agree. Teacher Nietzsche said, I want to be an organ donor when I die, but I feel like they wouldn't save me in an accident. Organs equal money. And that's exactly why my license does not say organ donor. That's exactly why my license don't say organ donor. Because what you ain't going to do is decide when my demise is because you see something in me that you won't. Okay, I'm not letting that happen. But you guys, look, we got to go to our last commercial break of the day. When we get back from this break, I might have one more story for you, but I think I need to go ahead and just hit y'all with some Ask the Hood. I think it's time for that. What y'all want to listen to? I'm feeling like a music. Oh, no, I got a song right here. Y'all, this is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Y'all come back with y'all sexy selves. Yeah.
It's my imagination running wild, the vibe and going crazy for a while. These dreams are gonna make me wanna smile. It's the magic of making baby, make me proud. It's my imagination running wild, the vibe and going crazy for a while. These dreams are gonna make me wanna smile. It's the magic of making baby, make me proud.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it.
It's my imagination running wild, I could vibe and going crazy. For a while, these dreams are gonna make me wanna smile. It's the magic of making daily, baby proud. It's my imagination running wild, I could vibe and going crazy. For a while, these dreams are gonna make me wanna smile. It's the magic of making daily, baby proud.
What's up? All my truckers out there, I need y'all to be tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning. We will be in your ear, keeping you awake, making sure you don't roll over that slow ass car in front of you, or you get to your destination safely, okay? Make sure you tune in, leave them lot lizards alone, and listen to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning for 7 to 10 a.m., waking you up in the best way. All you got to do is download Hits 92.3 ATL's app in the iTunes store or the Android, Google Play, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Download it and listen. All of y'all CBD 492 Burger 495 Breaker 49 Burger 49. We've got a hot body on the radio right now, sounding real good, giving us orgasms. Let us go ahead and tune in right now to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Over and out.
Need of some tattoo therapy? Visit Studio 219 for your next tattoo or piercing. Studio 219 is located at 1900 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, just 1 mile from the Lindbergh train station. Studio 219 is open Monday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and closed every Sunday. Book your appointment today by visiting www.studio219ink.com. That's studio219inc.com. Make sure to follow 219 on Instagram for promotions and specials at Studio219ink. Studio 219. Let us fix your creative itch.
Welcome to Glizzy World. What would you like to gobble on today?
Nothing, because I'm the Glizzy champ. Yeah, I'm about to get all these joints. Let me get 20 Glizzies.
Excuse me, I don't care who's the champ. I'm Clean Glizzy. Get to the back of the line.
Listen, that's not happening, all right? I want my Glizzies. Yo, what's going on? Hey, yo, listen, I'm the king champ, yo. Y'all can't be doing this.
Get it.
Everybody shot. The whole world is dead. There was no one left standing. No man was left standing. Pick your mans up. Get your lick back. Still ain't get that. Last time I heard, he ratted. He told on everybody. Boom. Everybody shot. Gang, you see how I'm eating this glizzy? Munching, I chew until I got it in me. I'm spinning, they think I'm a dizzy. Forget throwing 10, yo, I'm trying to throw 50. Cooler with me? Tell me like, what is you doing with me? Is you trying to up it and boom with me? If I take a L, is you losing with me? And no, we ain't running, we right here. And no, we ain't crying, we fight here. Something is wrong in the head, I ain't right there. Calling me Freddy, I leave them with nightmares. Hold up, hold that. If we talking murder, I wrote that. You make me nervous, I reach with a pole at. All of the ops to the split, we gon' smoke that. Hold up. Cooler with me? Tell me like, what is you doing with me? Is you trying to up it and boom with me? If I take an L, is you losing with me? New York did it, New York with it. Why don't you stay out of New York business? New York spinning, New York winning. I could be there in a New York minute.
She's a crazy girl, babe. She's a crazy girl, babe. She's a crazy girl, babe. She's a crazy girl, babe.
Gang. Said I'm tryna spin on the oppas, just like some kettles, you know I'ma pop them. Now with the fire, I'm up in the poli. Bet I could spin them like ring on the rosy. I'm not a killer, but I got it in me. Brody got packed up cause he moving silly. If you buy what you rap, put a stain on it. If I'm dissing, then I'll put a name on it. One lick, two lick, bro, grab them, I'll grab him. Said, send the location, you know I'ma pop up. Hang up with Rickens and we do the cha-cha. Devil told me that I cannot prosper. He lied, Hakuna Matata. Spray it, spray it, spray it, spray it. Come to my block and we gon' get the spraying. Told him I love him, but I was just playing. Nah, nah, don't run, don't run. Nah, don't run, don't run. Don't run, don't run. Yeah.
My tongue fat, but y'all know what it is. That was Scar Lip. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. What's up? We back. We about to go ahead and get into some Ask the Hood real quick. First though, let me go ahead and say some thanks to the comments. Teacher Anitra said crack pack. Yeah, baby, let me tell you something. I don't think organs should be a way to pay to get out of jail. I just don't. I don't think they should. You own a real crack pack. Shout out to Leroy Moses, who said, you are absolutely beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. The way that a new camera will make you put on some makeup. Okay, let me tell you something. I am not playing with y'all. This new camera I got with this HD f4.5 frames per second thing right here. I said, I can't just come up in there and not put my eyebrows and eyelashes on. I'm going to do this thing. And you are a truck driver. Okay, hold on, truck drivers. You know, hello to all my truck drivers out there. Here's your daily ASMR. You know I got your back. I am your favorite mud flap because I've got your back, okay? So y'all make sure y'all be patient in the traffic. Don't roll over nobody. Don't hit nobody, and get your cargo safely where it's got to go, because damn, we need it, okay? We need it, all right? Especially since we can't get nothing across the Mississippi right now. That bad boy done been drained and everything. All right, y'all, it's time for one of my favorite segments. That's right, it's time for Ask the Hood. And y'all get to ask me questions. And if you don't have a question to ask me, trust me, I have been on Reddit's Make It Make Sense. And I mean, not Reddit's Make It Make Sense, but Reddit's Am I the Asshole? And I go find some stuff off of there, because these people be going through stuff, okay? Like, they be going through stuff. And I'm a firm believer that a lot of times people asking, are they the asshole, because internally they don't really have enough self-esteem to be able to say, no, I'm not wrong for this. This is how I felt. Though there are some situations where y'all are absolutely positively the asshole and you are wrong, and we love to let y'all know. So let's get this thing-a-langin'. Y'all ready? Am I the asshole for leaving a vacation I planned for my girlfriend after her friends came along? No, you're not the asshole. I don't even have to listen to this whole thing. You're not the asshole. And I'm going to tell you why you're not the asshole. I'm going to make this real simple for you. This is why you're not the asshole. Because ain't no niggas on a girl's trip. If it's a girl's trip, ladies, let it be a girl's trip. Stop trying to bring your dudes out to a girl's trip. That's not cool, bruh. If this is supposed to be a romantic evening or a romantic getaway for you and your dude, then go be romanced, okay? Don't nobody got time for that. If y'all all in each other's face and everything, and he trying to be all touching on you, and I'm over here like drunk as hell, and I ain't got no thing to be rubbed up on, but your thing here inside the house. This ain't gonna work for me. But let me see what he got saying, just in case I might be wrong. But, sir, as of right now, No, you're not the asshole, but let's see what's going on. My girlfriend is 29. I'm 28. We've been dating for 5 years. I wanted to go on a vacation with her to celebrate. I've planned the trip for several months. Of course, I've shared my plans with her and decided on skiing, snowboarding, and other winter activities in Colorado. The activities seemed perfect, and I was looking forward to this for months because I wanted to propose to her at the end of the trip. 5 days before the trip, Sarah dropped the ball on me that she invited 2 of her friends to meet her there. I was upset because I wanted to spend one-on-one time with Sarah for our anniversary. I feel like it was plain and clear that this trip was just for us. Even though I expressed my concerns, Sarah insisted that her friends already made plans to come and won't back out. I decided to accept this because there's no other way for me to force her friends not to come. I wish I should have fought more on this. And I figured we could still make changes to our plans, and I would still be able to propose to her privately. Sarah essentially blew me off for her friends, and we didn't get any private time. After 3 days of being in second place, I decided to leave the trip and head home. He's a Libra. He got to be a Libra, because that's some the Libra shit. That is a Libre type shit to do. Because I promise you, you're not gonna ignore me and think I'm just gonna sit up here and take it. I say this all the time. My presence is a gift. Okay, you better unwrap it or it will be given away. She told her friends about my decision, and I was ganged up on. They said they were all having a great time. She thinks I'm being a jerk for making her pick between her friends and me, even though her friends weren't invited in the first place. I never had personal issues with her friends prior to this trip. I never made Sarah pick between me or her friends because everyone needs friends outside of a relationship. I'm at home now thinking about everything. I have a day to myself before Sarah gets home, so at least I get to relax a bit. Sarah and her friends think I'm overreacting and think I ruined the trip. I think Sarah was disrespectful and rude to me by ruining the purpose of this trip and having her friends ganged up on me. Am I the asshole? No, you're not the asshole, sir. Ladies, y'all definitely got to understand, if you are going on a trip with your significant other, then it need to be a trip for you and your significant other. If you are going on a girl's trip, stop trying to bring your significant along on a girl's trip. And this goes for gay and straight. Look, if y'all lesbians, but these 2 particular lesbians do lesbian stuff together, and the rest of these lesbians ain't included in this lesbian gang right here, don't bring that particular lesbian to this group. We is trying to have fun. We trying to do ratchet shit with our friends. We trying to do some code D type shit. And you bring in the warden with you. You bring in the security and the sheriff. This ain't the time for that. On the same end, if your man trying to dick you down the whole doggone time, he trying to have sex on top of the lion. You know what I'm saying? Is it a lion? No, we talking about Colorado. It'd be a bear. You trying to have sex on a bear skin rub and everything, and your homegirl's walking in the room drunk as hell trying to get you to go out and do crazy shit with them. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. Now, what I would do, because I'm just a simple asshole again, when she get home, I would put the empty box for the ring on the counter. And when she be like, oh my God, you were going to propose? Oh my God, go ahead, propose. I'd be like, nah, you fucked all that up. Your friends came. They need to propose to you. They got the ring. Because obviously you want to marry them. Look, y'all, friends is great, but we ain't got to be friends all the time. Like, this relationship got to be cultivated too. I don't know. Don't bring your, hey, look. If you bring your dude on the girls trip, everybody get to smash. That's just how I feel. He on the trip, he's obviously he's for us. Okay? Don't bring your dude on my trip. I ain't happy. I don't like that. I'm not with that. Teacher Anitra said there was a TikTok where a girl's man stopped by the Airbnb while on a girl's trip for about an hour. One of the other girls got so mad she wanted to fight the girl. I think that was too far. Yeah, why are you stopping by, sir? That would be my question. Like, it's not gonna be mad enough to make me fight, but why you stopping by? Like, are you checking in on her? I'd rather her go sit in her room with her FaceTime on or something like that. But if this is a trip for us to relax, to be ourselves, to not be around men, not have to worry about, being respectable or whatever else, yeah, your dude shouldn't be here. And then half the time when we on vacation, we walking around half naked. We got on the little shirts. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you feeling some kind of way because I just walked out of the room in my panty drawers. We on a trip. I can be however I want to be. Your dude ain't supposed to be here. This ain't respectful. If this was supposed to be a relationship trip or a couples trip, everybody got their own damn room. But if we all sharing, shit, no. Your girl was wrong for this, sir. Your girl was absolutely wrong for this, and I feel bad for you. Come propose to me. Don't, but I'm just saying. Yeah, your girl was wrong for this one. Absolutely wrong. All right, let's go. Let's see what the next one is. This is so weird to me. Am I the asshole for not telling people happy birthday in the traditional way? Well, while we have the chance, let me go ahead and say happy birthday to Mr. Al. Wait, I gotta record it right because I need him to see this. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Turn it around. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Here we go. Since we talking about birthdays, I got to go ahead and give a big shout out. Happy birthday to Mr. Al. It is his birthday. If you don't know who Mr. Al is, he sings one of my favorite songs on the show, Still in Love. I'm trying to find it because I'm going to play this next. Yep, there we go. We're going to play that low in the background while we going. Y'all know I am my own DJ, producer, and the host and the talent. So, sometimes stuff be happening. That's Mr. Al's music playing in the background. But I want to give a big happy birthday shout out to Mr. Al. All right. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. With that being said, this person says, okay, this is going to sound silly, but I feel like I'm probably not an asshole for this. When I was about 18, I'm 26 now, I got bored of saying happy birthday to people all the time and wanted to have a more unique way of saying happy birthday so that it would be more memorable. But now I know there are silly cards and stuff, and I started wanting to come up with a new phrase to say. Now, my first one was happy day of being pushed out of your mom's uterus. Until I said that to someone and they told me they were a C-section baby. So technically not pushed out. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So I changed it to happy day of being forcefully removed from your mother's uterus. Because it's all inclusive. And since deciding on that, it's what I've been told everyone every year since on their birthday. Now I have a mother-in-law who's 49 who does not really like me to begin with, and she nitpicks everything I say and do. However, even though I've been with my husband for 9 years, wrong one. Even though I've been with my husband for 9 years, she apparently never noticed before today when I said that exact phrase to her oldest son, my brother-in-law, which really, the fact that she has never noticed before 9 years can tell you a lot about my relationship with her, in my opinion. After hearing this, she freaked out on me because what I said was vulgar, rude, and making fun of birthday traditions. I personally don't see this vulgar or rude, but I'm not always... Oh, my phone about to die. Y'all, it's about to get kicked off. I gotta go off of this. I personally don't see this as vulgar or rude, and I'm not always the best at social cues, so maybe I am. However, no one else has ever complained or said anything before, and usually it gives people a nice chuckle. So here I am to ask, am I the asshole? Am I missing the social cues here, or I am in fact being vulgar and rude? Okay, look, your mother-in-law got to stick up her ass, baby. Some people do. If she do, that's her own problem. Just make sure you don't say happy birthday to her like that. Like, you say happy birthday the traditional way to her. You ain't gotta try to be extra or whatnot. Some of us out there are like that, where we want to be different. We don't want to tell you the things that everybody else tell you. Me in general, when I sing happy birthday, my happy birthday song is completely different from everybody else's happy birthday song, and I do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate the happy birthday song. It sounds so drab and sad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Like, it sounds so just sad. You know what I mean? So I prefer to make up my own song for you, and it's individualized and it makes you laugh. But, there are other things that you can say other than happy being expelled from your mother's uterus. Like, me personally, when people ask me where was I born, I tend to tell them, well, the vessel was in Ohio when I got kicked out. When I came through the portal, I was in Ohio. But I didn't necessarily grow up in Ohio. That's just where I was when I got expelled from my host. Because I personally believe that all babies, while in the fetus, as a fetus or in the womb, they all parasites. And y'all can question me about this later, but technically a baby is a parasite. It feeds it implants itself into the host. It feeds off of the host until it grows where it can't stay comfortably in the host, and then it expels itself from the host. That's a parasite. I don't care how y'all look at it any other way. That's a goddamn parasite. So no, you're not wrong for this. Everybody, if the mama don't already like you, it ain't nothing you gonna do that's the mama gonna like anyway. So don't take this shit to heart and just let her be. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, do what you want to do. If you want to tell people happy birthday like that, do it. Me personally, I feel like all birthday parties are just a celebration of proving that you had sex. You ever notice that? That's all a birthday party is. 15 years ago, I had sex. Look what I made. See, I had sex, and this is what I made. Now we gonna say happy birthday to it. That's all a birthday party is. Am I wrong? I'm looking at it wrong. Okay, whatever. Anyways, y'all, that is the end of our show. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. I do want to say this. I'm working on it. I'm working on beating shit. I'm beating the shit out of Rochelle. Who is Rochelle? Rochelle is what I call my imposter syndrome. Rochelle has been in my head real strong lately, telling me that I can only do the show by myself for 2 hours, that 3 hours is a very long time to do the show by myself. But I've been running through these 2 hours and doing a really good job. And I don't feel like y'all get to hear enough music. And so I can always drop some more music in there. So I don't know, maybe, possibly it might happen next week where I do 3-hour shows again, and I start coming back in at 7 with or without a co-host. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's going on. I might have to, beat the hell up out of Rochelle. There's that. So let's go ahead and drop some stuff on y'all before we go. You already know allhustlenofear.com is up and it's running. It's already been up. If you wanted to, I don't know, submit some music so that we can watch your music video or we can hear your music. This is a great place to submit it, and you know why. We're on the radio, we're on podcast in syndication, we're also in syndication on Roku, and you get promoted all across all of our social media platforms as well for one low price. All right. If you want to come on and you want to interview, same thing, allhustlenofear.com. Be our guest. Come in. We'll talk about you, your passion project, your political aspirations, your brand, your business, your music, whatever. If you want to be a guest host, that's a little bit different. Hit me up in my DM. Let me know that you want to come on for the entirety of the show and be my guest host. It ain't about you. It's about the show, but you get to still be up here and we can shoot the shit. Okay. Jump in my DM. I got a couple of rules for it, but I'd love to have some guest hosts while I'm here by myself and, come through while out with me. Advertising. Shout out to my new advertiser with Midwest Kids. Y'all make sure y'all check them out at midwestkids.com. Go get you some apparel. Shout out to them. If you want to be an advertiser, same thing. allhustlenofear.com. And as always, make sure you tune in to the Hits platform. You follow Hits on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and you download the app. Why do we want you to do this? Because we have tons of great shows on this platform. I just get the day started, but we got some other ones that carry the day. All right. It is Wednesday, so y'all know the Nico Rose and Mr. Grant show is coming up at 12. We also have Unbox Top 10 later on today and Pep Talk with Tay. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to the Hits 92.3 platform because we got a good lineup for y'all. A great lineup. All right. We about to go ahead and get out of here. Let's see. We got some comments real quick. Let's see. Teacher Anitra said, F that hoe. F that hoe. Yes. Forget Rochelle. Well, I'm not worried about her no more. I'm not going to let her sit on my heart. I'm not going to let her make decisions, but I am going to talk sweet to her. Okay. Why? Because she's still in here. And y'all know what I said. Y'all got to talk nice to yourself. Don't allow other people to talk dirty to you. Don't you talk dirty to you. Okay. Even if it is your imposter syndrome that's talking bad to you, you don't fight bad with bad. Okay. You talk nice to that imposter syndrome and just go tell her politely and nicely in your nice, nasty voice. Excuse me, I need you to go sit your tail down. It's not about you right now. Okay. Rodney said, you could do it for 4. We got you like you got us. Rodney, I'm not coming in here at 6 a.m. ever again. Never again. When I first started my 4 hours a year ago, I was here for about a good 6 months at 6 a.m., which meant I left my house at 5. I'm not doing that no more. 3 hours is enough. 3 hours is enough. 3 hours is enough. But thank you. The Breakfast Club don't even do 4 hours. I do more than the Breakfast Club when I do my 3. Breakfast Club do 2 hours and then they repeat that 2 hours again later on in the day. They do not do 4 hours. Don't let nobody fool you. Rodney said you could do 4 hours. Oh, no, wait. I just read that. Oh, you put that up there twice. Nope. Only 2. So we're about to go ahead and get out of here. If you would like to see any past shows, if you would like to see me on any podcast, y'all know that podcast I've been posting where I was talking about I got braille nipples. You can see that whole entire podcast. The No Draws podcast is with me. I was the guest, but the host is D Ferg. He is hilarious. You can catch that on allhustlenofear.com. I have been uploading old shows and we're getting them uploaded there. You can go catch our archives on allhustlenofear.com. And I have officially gotten a lot of our behind the scenes. So if you want to see some of the shit that popped off during my birthday that I couldn't post on Instagram and Facebook, if you want to see some behind the scenes of other things that go on in the studio that I can't always post on Instagram and Facebook because y'all don't need to be all up in my business like that, y'all can go ahead and visit allhustlenofear.com for more All Hustle No Fear, more AHNF, okay? And last but not least, because I never remind y'all of this, but I need to do better, go get your All Hustle No Fear gear. Show us that you rep us, okay? We got hoodies, we got t-shirts, I'm gonna get some mugs in there, all kind of stuff, but show us how you wake up every morning with All Hustle No Fear. And when you do, send me a picture so I can post it, all right? This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. The real definition of internet radio. Since I left with a little bit of motivation, I'm gonna leave y'all with some motivation, okay? This is Energy Budget by Tony Jones. Y'all stay tuned. We got more on this station. Bye.
I recall all my power and all my energy back to me with divine care. Whoever, whatever is living off my light energy, run that back, get your own. I'm emotionally gifted, so I must guard that gift with wisdom and firmness. My openness is emotionally generous. I must be watchful. I'm seeing who are and aren't skilled to receive.
I receive what others' blind spots are, teaching me about budgeting my energy and setting them boundaries. I have the right to tell people what they don't want to hear in the name of setting them boundaries. I also won't exhaust myself on people who ain't listening. I'm done with people pleasing and the attachment to make everyone happy with me. I won't share like how I used to share. I people wiser. I know now people pleasing isn't love, but it is fear. I am magnificent at releasing expired emotional ties to how I structure my life with people, knowledge, money, friends, nutrition, health of my body, love, and time. I'm free from over-explaining and justifying my choices. My cutoffs aren't personal, they're spiritual. Anyways, I call back all energy that belongs to me. I am not the caretaker of those who want to stay asleep. I release the programming of being overly responsible for the happiness of others. The divinity in me, you know what's up. Tell me who I should share my intimate energy with. I focus my energy on who sees me and skillfully respects me. Not those who are skilled in choosing their false stories about me. I notice and accept when there is unequal energy exchange. I have more mental real estate when I release people I bonded with through my trauma self and not through my healing self. Yet I am deeply grateful for the hidden gifts that divine used them for.